Hello viewers, you are welcome to my channel. Okay, so I'm your tutor Patrick Divine, and in this video we are going to revise this paper, which is 2018 July 31. This is the paper that the GCEs in 2018 wrote. Okay, so we are going to revise this full paper. Make sure that you watch the full video, okay, so that you get the understanding of every question that I'm going to solve here. I'm going to explain some concepts on how to solve the questions, and I will solve the questions. Okay, so make sure that you subscribe, because we are going to be revising other papers, okay, even paper 2, paper 1, any other papers. Okay, so for you to watch this video without any inconvenience, just download the video and watch offline. Okay, so remember to subscribe if you are new to this YouTube channel. If you need tuitions, online tuitions, you can contact me or WhatsApp me on 0975334778. That is my WhatsApp line. You can WhatsApp me on that one. Thank you. So let's start. Okay, so these questions and the questions that you're going to find in your paper, they will be just the same, one and the same, but they will change. Where there is negative, they'll put positive, negative, just like that. If there was 2, they'll put 3, like that, just like that. So let's start solving. So this is just a question on algebra. So here it is saying that there is 4, so meaning that here we are going to multiply the 4 with everything and the negative with everything here. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. 4 times x, that is 4x, plus 4 times 2y, that is going to be 8y. I'm sure you are able to see. Okay, are you able to see? All right, so here we are going to say negative. Make sure that you multiply everything. Okay, negative times everything that is inside. So negative times 3x, so it is going to be negative 3x. Then negative times negative, that is positive. Okay, then we are going to have 8y, like that. Okay, so now here we need to correct the like terms. To correct the like terms, you get these. You get this. For y you put them together, and for x you put them together. So here we have 4x, this is negative 3x plus 8y plus 8y, as simple as that. So from here now you can say 4x minus 3x, so that is going to be what? It is going to be just x, because it is just 4 minus 3, it's 1, and 1 is just the coefficient of x. So here 8y plus 8y, that is what? Positive 16y. As simple as that. So make sure that when you solve, you get your answer, you put it here. Okay, so mean that our answer here is what? Plus 16y. So this is what you are supposed to do when you are solving. Solve from here, put your answer here. Okay, let's go to another question. All right, which is question 2. So we are done with question 1. I'm sure you've understood. So this is 27 to the power 2 over 3. So the way this question is, they are saying that evaluate 27 to the power 2 over 3. So what you do, just put a square root here. Okay, just put it under a square root, and you'll be able to solve it nicely, and it's very simple. So this is what you're supposed to do. You get this 27. Okay, this is the bigger number, 27. You put it here, 27. All right, so this is called the base, this is called the power. Okay, this is the base, this is the power. This indices. Okay, indices involving powers. All right, so what you're supposed to do is, if you look at this, this is 2 over 3. Okay, this is 2 over 3. But what I want you to do, master this. Okay, it is coming in your exam. So this one which is down here, this is the clue that you're supposed to use under indices. So this one which is down here, just put it here, which is 3. Okay, then open, that's just put it under a bracket, this whole thing. Then these 2, put it as a power. Okay, just that is what you're supposed to do. Okay, so now this 3, it means that what is that number which you can multiply by itself 3 times for it to give you what? 27. What is that number? If we say we multiply 2 times 2 times 2, okay, is it going to give us 27? Let's do it. 2 times 2, that's 4. 4 times 2, that's what? That is 8. Is it giving us 27? No. Okay, so what is that number? So you'll be looking for that number. You'll be given any other number, but this is what you're supposed to do. So let's try 3. 3 times 3 times 3. Is it giving us 27? Let's do it. 3 times 3, that is 9. Okay, then there's 3 here. 9 times 3. 9 times 3, is it what? It's 27. Have you seen? So this is what you're supposed to do. So what is that number which you can multiply by itself 3 times and it will be able to give you 27? That number is what? Is 3. So you just put the number is what? Is 3. Meaning that this whole thing has been replaced by what? By 3. Okay, so meaning that it is like this. So this 2, it is just a power. Okay, so it is just one and the same. Even if you put it 3 like that, it is just one and the same. And this, it means that is to multiply 3 by, it is to multiply 3 by 3. That is what it means. So 3 times 3, it is equal to what? It is equal to 9. That is the answer. So meaning that here the answer is what? The answer is 9. Okay, so this is the answer. All right, so this is the answer. So the answer, you put it here. That is what I've said. You put it here, 9. Remember to subscribe if you are new, and if you need tuitions, contact me on this line. Okay, 0975334778. That is my line. Okay, so let's go to question 3. Okay, so be solving question by question. Make sure that you are understanding. So question 3, it is saying that a straight line passing through point A, passing through A and B, okay, as gradient -2. Now the question is saying that find the value of y. Find the value of y. Okay, find the value of y. So they are saying that the straight line passing through these 2 points as gradient. So they have found the gradient already. So the gradient is what? Is -2. Okay, so now they are asking you to find the value of y. Since there is y here, there have to be a coordinate, there have to be a number. There's supposed to be a number here. Okay, so now what you're supposed to do is to know the formula for the gradient. Okay, so what is the formula for the gradient? Gradient is equal to what? y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. As simple as that. So now they said that the gradient is what? Is -2. So you just replace m with what? -2, like that. Then it's equals to, so these are the coordinates that we have here. So here we have x1 y1, x2 y2. So you just get the coordinates and put here. So this is y2. y2 is what? y2 is y. Okay, so we're going to put y2 here, which is what? Which is y. So we're going to put y minus what is y1. y1, it is what? It is 2. So you just put 2 like that over, how about x2 is 5, so you just get the 5 minus what is x1. X1 is what? X1 is 3, so you just get the 3 like that. Then it is negative 2 equals to y minus 2. You know, these are not like terms, so just do this. 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3, it is what? It is 2. So it is 2. And from here, you know that this is an equation, okay? So just put over 1, you cross multiply this times that times that, okay? So let me just bring it this side, okay? So here, when you multiply 2 times, when you multiply 1 times this, so this is just the same as 1 multiplied by y minus 2, like that, is equal to, then 2 times negative 2, that is going to be negative 4, like that, okay? So y times 1 times everything, so it's going to be y minus 2, like that, equal to negative 4. You know, what you're looking for is the value of y, okay? So you can make y the subject of the formula. So y, so here you can collect the like terms. So this 2 comes this side, so it is going to be equal to negative 4. This is negative 2. When it comes this side, it becomes positive 2, like that. Then y is equal to, this is what? This is negative 2, okay? So meaning that y is what? Negative 2. So the value of y is what? Negative 2. So you just put it here, negative 2. Alright? So that is what you're supposed to do in paper 1. So we are done with the 3 questions. From here you have your 6 marks, okay? From here you have your 6 marks, because question 1 is 2, 4, and 6. So you got your 6 marks like that. So let's solve these other questions, okay? So this is our question 4, and it is saying that we should factorize completely this expression here, okay? So when I told you to factorize completely, this is what you're supposed to do. Okay, so what you're supposed to do now is you just look for what is common, okay? What is common here? So we have this question, 5x squared minus 5. So what is common between these two? It is what? It is 5. Okay, so mean that 5 can go in this and this without leaving a remainder. So we'll say 5 into 5x squared. So 5 will just enter in this one time, or we'll just cancel that like that. So it will be x squared. This is what is going to remain there. Okay, so when we say 5 into, so we put the negative here, 5 into 5, it's what? It's 1, like that. Okay, now from here you have been taught to factorize completely. All right, so this is what you're going to do. You're going to look for a square root of this. A square root is a number that you can multiply by itself. Okay, a square root is a number that you can multiply by itself. Let's say 1 times 1, it is going to give you just 1. That is what a square root is. So when you multiply, so the square root of x is x, okay? Because when you multiply x by x, it is going to give you what? X squared. That is what a square root is, okay? So what you're going to do is, this is just a difference of 2 squares, all right? This is just a difference of 2 squares. So what you're supposed to do is, you need to, the square root of this is just x. You get the same minus the square root of 1, it's just 1, okay? But this is a difference of 2 squares. You need, meaning that there is a positive and there is a negative. So you're going to say x, there is a positive number here, there is plus 1, like that. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, that is the answer. I'm sure you've understood. So you just get the same answer, you put it here, 5 open bracket x minus 1, sorry, minus 1 x minus 1, then x plus 1. So if you need to prove this answer, you can multiply these times that, then you multiply by 5, it will give you the answer. It will take you back to this one. So that is how you solve that question. So you have your 8 marks, 2 2 2 2, like that. Okay, coming to question 5. Okay, so question 5 here, it is just, this is just these are sets, you know, and the sets, they are actually telling you that use this notation to describe the shaded region in the Venn diagram. These are questions that you don't even have to panic. Solve them mercilessly, you know, just solve them without mercy. Solve them. These are simple questions that you cannot fail to answer. Look, it is even 2 marks. It is even 2 marks. So this is how you are supposed to solve it. So here they are saying that this part is shaded and this part is shaded, but this is not shaded. Okay, they want you to describe this. So what you can do is this, the answer for this one, you know, this is what is shaded and this is shaded, so mean that it is a union of these. Okay, it is a union of this and the complement of what? Of C. Okay, a union of these two and the complement of this. A complement, it means not shading. Okay, so this is, the answer is just going to be A union B. Okay, union B, but it involves what? The intersections. Okay, so the complement, it is involving the what? The intersection. Okay, the intersections of these. So you just put intersection, this is C, then complement, just like that. So this is the answer. Okay, this is the answer that you're supposed to put there, just that, like that. So you get your 10 marks. Just imagine you're getting your 10 marks for free, just for free. Okay, so let's solve these questions. Well, from solving question 5. Okay, so let's solve question 6. Okay, so this question 6, it is under matrices. It's saying that given that C is this and D is that, express CD as a single fraction. They want you to multiply C times D. That is what they want here. So it's just a matter of understanding the concept. Okay, you multiply C by D. So here now, what you're supposed to do is, you know, you're just multiplying the matrices. So CD is equal to, you're going to get C. So this is the matrix of C, that's 5, 2, -1, then 1. Then multiplied by D. So this is our D, -2, like that. Okay, so then you're going to multiply. You know how matrices are multiplied, so you multiply this by that, this by that, as simple as that. So you're going to multiply 5 times 1, that is going to be what? 5. Okay, 5 times 1 is going to be 5. Then you add, okay, -1 times -2. So -1 times -2, -1 times -2, it's just +2. So just +2. Okay, like that. Then you come here. Okay, you multiply 2 times 1, that is just 2. Then 1, so here you add, then 1 times -2, that is -2, like that. Okay, so now from here you can say 5 plus 2, that is what? That is 7. Okay, that is 7, like that. Then this is positive, there is negative here, so don't make a mistake on this. So positive times negative is just what? It is negative. Positive times negative, it's negative. So meaning that we have 2 minus 2. What is 2 minus 2? 2 minus 2, that is 0. So you just put the 0 here. Then just like that. So that is your answer. Just put it here. That is 7 0, like that. So this is your answer. You get your marks, you know. Very simple. Mathematics is very simple. So that is how you are supposed to do it. So we come to our question here, question 7. So it is saying that the first 3 terms in an arithmetic progression 5, 7 and 9, find the common difference. How do you find the common difference? So the common difference is denoted by what? By D. So the common difference is equal to what? Term 2 minus term 1, okay? Or term 3 minus term 2, okay? These are the formulas that, you know, these questions are very simple. You cannot fail to answer these questions, you know. So you can either use this or you can use that formula. It's just one and the same. So here we have term 1, okay, term 1, term 2, term 3, okay. So we'll try both. So we can say term 2 is what? Here we have term 2 minus term 1. So term 2 is 7 minus term 1, which is 5, okay. So what is the answer here? 7 minus 5, that is what? That is 2, like that. So this is the common difference here, okay. So if we use this question, if you use this formula, so you get term 3, that is 9, minus term 2, that is 7. What is 7 minus? What is 7 minus? What is 9 minus 7? That is just 2, okay. So mean that the common difference here will put what? We'll put 2. So we'll say the common difference is equal to what? 2, like that. As simple as that. You get 1 mark, you know, it is very simple. So now coming to this, so they are asking us to find the sum of the first 12 terms. So you need to know the formula, okay. So that is the important thing. So in paper 1, you need to know the formulas. You won't be given the formulas, all right? So you need to know the formulas. So here now, the formula for the sum is Sn is equal to n over what? Over 2, open bracket, we have 2a, okay, plus open bracket n minus 1, then d, like that. This is the formula for the sum. That is the formula for the sum. All right, so make sure that you know it. You won't be given in paper 1. In paper 1, they don't give formulas, so you need to know it, okay. So now here we are being told that the sum of the first 12 terms. So the sum of the first 12 terms, so you're going to say S12, okay, is equal to, here on n, they're saying that n is what? Is 12. So n, it is the number of terms, okay. So we have been told that it is 12. So you just put 12 divided by 2, like that. All right. So here we have 2. You know that 8 is the first term. So 8 is for the first term, okay. So you can inbox me. I send you the videos on how to solve these questions, okay. So but this is how you solve them. I don't have much time to explain more, but you need to know that 8 is for the first term and n, it is for the number of terms, then d, it is for the common difference, okay. So 8 is the first term. The first term is what? Is 5. So you just have to multiply 2 by 5, okay, then plus, open bracket, what is n? N, it is 12. So you just put 12 minus 1, then d, what is d? D, we have found d already. D is what? Is 2. So you just put 2 there, you close the bracket like that, okay. So it is going to be S12 is equal to 2 into 12. 2 into 12, that is going to give you 6, okay. Then you know 2 times 5, that is 10, plus this is 12 minus 1. So 12 minus 1, it's what? 12 minus 1, it is 11. Okay, then we have a 2 outside like that. So this is how you solve it. Okay, so we have S12 is equal to, there is 6 here, so then here there is 10 like that. Then here you're multiplying 2 times 11, so 2 times 11 you're going to have 22. Okay, so you're going to have 22 like that. Then it is just going like that. Okay, as simple as this. So these are the steps that you need to follow like that. So this is 10 plus 22, that's going to give you 32 like that. Then here you need just to multiply 6 times 32. What is 6 times 32? So you can just do it like this. It is very simple, you know. Just get, even if, you know, this is the simple thing that you need to do as quickly as possible. So here, just do this simple mathematics. So that is 6 times 2, that is 12. So you put 12, carry 1. 6 times 3, that is 18. 18 plus 1, that is 19. So that is what? 19. So the answer, sum of the 12th term is what? Is 192 like that. So this is the answer. Okay, so 192. So you just put it here. So sum of the what is equal to what? 192 like that. So you know, we are getting the marks, we are winning. Okay, so this is what you are going to do in your exam. So these questions, you find them, make sure that you understand. Okay, so coming to question 8. Okay, so this is probability here. Okay, this is probability. So saying that in a game, the probability of a player losing, okay, the probability of a player losing, it's what? It is 0.3. okay. What is the probability of a player winning the game? Okay, so the probability of a player losing is 0.3. What is the probability of a player winning? So you need to know the formula about probability. Okay, you need to know the formula about probability, and it is very simple. So here is the formula: the probability of a player losing, okay, A is for losing, then we use W for winning, plus the probability of a player what? Winning. Okay, this is the formula that you need to know. Okay, is equal to 1. So when you are adding the probability, you know, when you're adding probability, what you need to know is that it doesn't matter, there are 3, okay, the player winning, losing, you know, everything, the probability, the probability of any outcome is equal to what? 1. A probability of an event is equal to 1. So that's why you see the probability, you just find probabilities to say it is 4, it is 3 over 2, it is I mean 3 over 4 like that, 7 over 10 like that. It is because all the probability, when you add them, they have to give you what? 1. When you add all of them, they have to give you 1. Okay, so you don't need to find the probability that is above 1, then you are doing the wrong thing. So the probability has to be what? Less than 1. Okay, so but when you add the total, you have to get what? Again, you have to get 1. So that is what you're supposed to do. So we have been given the probability of a player losing, which is 0.3. So we are going to say 0.3, okay, this is the player losing, plus probability of a player winning is equal to what? 1. This is an equation, you know, this is an equation. 0.3 is just you just elect them with what? With 1. So you're going to say probability of a player winning is equal to 1. Then this 0.2, when it comes this side, is going to be negative 0.3, like that. Okay? Then it's going to be probability of a player winning is equal to what is 1 minus 0.3. Okay, so this is just 0.7 when you subtract. Okay, this is just 0.7. How am I finding it 0.7? So here we have 1. This is a simple mathematics from primary school. So here we have 1.0. Okay, this is just 1.0. 1 just the same as 1.00, like that. So here we have 0.3. Okay, so here we are subtracting. So 0 minus 3, you know it can't. So you just borrow 1 from here. So here there will be what? 0. So here it becomes 10. So 10 minus 3, that is 7. Then 0 minus 0, that is what? It is just 0. So this is 0.7. 0.7. So the probability of a player winning, it is 0.7. So just put it here. Probability of a player winning is equal to 0.3. As simple as that. Okay, so now we have a question here which is saying that this is our B. Okay, this is A. Alright, we are solving A. Now B, this is A. Okay, so now A, it's saying that the coordinates of B and C are these. Okay, so these are the coordinates of B and C respectively. So mean that this is C, this is B, this is C. Okay, so now you have been told that if M, okay, is the midpoint of BC, if M is the midpoint of BC, what is the position vector of M? So this is a simple question and it's 2 marks. It is very simple, this one. So if you want to find the midpoint, what you need to know is the formula for the midpoint. Okay, the formula for the midpoint. Okay, so the position vector is not a big deal. What you need to know is the formula for the midpoint. So what is the formula for the midpoint? So the midpoint, the formula for the midpoint, okay, is equal to, do I have more space here? No, let me write it here. The formula for the midpoint is equal to x1 plus x2 divided by 2, okay, comma y1 plus y2 over 2. So this is the formula for the midpoint. You need to know it. Okay, y1 plus y2 over 2, x1 plus x2 over 2, y1 plus y2 over 2. That is the formula for the midpoint. Okay, so what you need to do is, you have these coordinates here. Okay, you have these coordinates here. Okay, so this is what you're going to do, just to replace these coordinates in here. Okay, so this is our, so we have these coordinates. So we have our B as 2, 5. C is 4, negative 3. This is negative 3. So this is just x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, so you need to get these coordinates for you to find this midpoint. So it's going to be, what is our x1? X1 is 2 plus x2 is what? Is 4. So that's 4 over 2. Then comma, this is y1. Y1 is 5 plus y2 is negative 3, so is what? Negative 3, then over 2. Okay, this is what you're going to do. So now here I'm going to put the answer here. Okay, so I'll say 2 plus 4. 2 plus 4, it is what? 2 plus 4, it is 6. Okay, then 6 divided by 2, it is what? It is 3. So it is what? It is 3. Then here we have a positive and a negative here, so you multiply. Positive times negative, it is what? It is negative. Okay, so mean that we have 5 minus 3, that is what we have there. Then it's divided by what? By 2, that is what we have there. So 5 minus 3, it is actually 2. Then 2 divided by 2, it's just 1. So we have comma what? Comma 1. So this is the midpoint. Okay, so this is what? The midpoint that we have here. Now you have been told that what is the position vector of this. That is what they are asking you. The position vector of this is just a matter of turning the vector clockwise, or turning this point clockwise, which is going to be, it is going to be like this. It is going to be 3, then 1 here, like that. Don't put the comma, no. So it's 3, 1. Okay, so the position vector of M, this is the answer. It is going to be what? 3 and 1, like that. Okay, so 3, 1, like that. So this is the answer. You get your 3 marks, your 2 marks, like that. You see, so paper 1 is very simple. You just go on and solve all the questions like that, you get your marks. So we go to question 9. Remember, there are 23 questions. If you are new to this YouTube channel, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. It will benefit you a lot as you will be writing your exams. For those that are writing their exams, make sure that you watch this video in full. Download the video, watch offline. Okay, so we have this question about sets, saying that given that E, which is the universal set, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is a universal set. And A is this. So A we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Then B we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. List A union B. List A union what? Union B complement. List A union B complement. So what you are going to do is, okay, what you are going to do is, you are going to write A union B. What is A union B? So A union B, okay, A union B. A union B, it is just everything that is in A plus everything that is in B. You just put them together. Okay, so in here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, just everything, but don't repeat the numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you just write everything. So A, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I said don't repeat the numbers. So we have 2, 3, 4. You know, these numbers, they are repeated. So the numbers that are remaining here, we have 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. So this is A union B. Okay, so this is what is in A union B. Okay, now what they are saying, the question is complement. So complement, it's the complement itself. It says not those that are in here, but the ones that are in the universal set. Okay, that is what it means. A complement, it says, if they say complement, if they say B complement, so they are saying that don't get those that are in B, but get those that are in the what? in the universal set. Okay, so here A union B, they mean, if they are saying that A union B complement, okay, B complement, they mean you get only those that are in the universal set except those that are in A union B. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. We are going to compare this set and the universal set. So the universal set is from 1 to 8. This is from 1 to what? 2 to 6. So we are going to be cancelling the numbers that are common in both numbers, in both sets. So we are going to cancel A, 1, we cancel 1, 2, we cancel 2, 3, you cancel 3, 4, you cancel 4, 5, you cancel 5, 6, you cancel 6. What is remaining? What is remaining is what? Is 7 and 8. So we have 7, 8. So this is the answer here. And this is what you're supposed to put here. 7, 8. Okay? This is A union B complement. Okay? So that is it there. Okay. So now we have B, our B here. It is saying that the scale of a map. So this is a map. Okay, this is a map. The actual area of the residential plot is this. So this is the actual area. Okay, calculate the area of the residential plot on the map in square centimeters. In what? In square centimeters. So in square centimeters, this is what you need to do. Okay. So what you're supposed to do is, this is a scale, all right? So you have the scale as 1, okay? 1 to what? 1 to 20,000, okay? 1 to 20,000. So what you're supposed to do is, since what you have been given, it is the area, okay? And the area is what? Is squared. So the first thing that you're supposed to do is to square this, okay? Or is to square this, since the one that you've been given, it is what? The area, okay? So you have been told to find the what? The area. So if it was volume, you know that it is cubed, which is to the power 3, okay? So you were supposed to put power 3, but since you have the area, you're supposed to put what? Power 2 like that, power 2 like that, okay? So this means that you need to square 1, you need to square 20,000. So what you can do is, when you square 1, just 1 like that, okay? Then here, when you square 20,000, this just means that when you square, this is just squaring 2. So when you square 2 is just 4, okay? It is just 4. Then when you square these zeros, they just come times 2, okay? They just come times 2 when you square them. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4. So when they become times 2, meaning that they are going to be 8. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. They are going to become 8. So if it's 8, then you have to have 0, 0 like that. Then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 like that. So that is your answer. You can prove it if you want with a calculator. You can prove it, but you are not using a calculator. So this is the formula that I want to teach you. This is the simplest, okay? So now, after doing this, what you need to do now is you go here. Here they are asking you to say that the actual area of the residential plot is this, okay? So the scale is this. This is the scale of a map 1 to 20, okay? So the actual area of the residential plot is 60. Calculate the area of the residential plot on the map in square centimeters. So this is in kilometers, but they want it in what? In centimeters. Okay? They want it in what? In centimeters. What you need to do is this. So you need first to convert this to centimeters. This is in kilometers. You need to convert it in what? In centimeters. Okay, so this is 60. So now what you need to know is that one kilometer. Okay, so what you need to know is that 1 kilometer is equal to what? 100 centimeters is equal to what? 1000 centimeters. Okay, is equal to 1000 what? 1000 centimeters. But if you look at this area, it is squared. Okay, so what we need is the square centimeters. Is square, oh sorry, here it is meters, I'm sorry. So this is 1, let me just write it again. So this is 1 kilometer is equal to what? 1000 meters. Okay, so you have to convert first in meters before you can go to centimeters. Okay, so this area is in what? In meter squared. So you need to have meter squared. Okay, this is kilometer squared, this is kilometer, this is just kilometer. So for it to be kilometer squared, you need to square it. Okay, when you square this one, also you need to square this one. Okay, so if you square this, it means that this is going to be what? 1 kilometer squared is equal to, this is 1000. When you square 1000, you are going to have, so when you square 1 is just same as 1. Okay, when you square 1 it is just 1. When you square these zeros, they are going to be, when they are going to come times 2. So these zeros, they are 1 2 3, so mean that you are going to have 6 zeros. 1 2 3 1 2 3. So this is, it's going to be like this, meter squared, like that. Okay, it is meter squared like that. Are we together? So now here, if we look at our area is 60 kilometers squared. Here we have kilometer squared, so we can actually put 60 kilometer squared. Okay, we have kilometer, so we can put it like this. Then what is it going to be in meter squared? Okay, this is 0. In meter squared, what is it going to be? So we can cross multiply from here. We say this times that, just one and the same, so it's going to be x is equal to, when you multiply 60 times this, so it is going to be 60. Okay, so it is going to be 60 plus these zeros. Okay, when you're multiplying, don't even stress. So it is 60 times this, so it is going to be 60. So you are simply multiplying 60 times 1, then the zeros, you copy them. So 60 times 1, just 60, then you copy the zeros. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 1 2 3 4 5 6, like that. This is going to be like that, meter squared. So we have converted to meter squared, but you need in square centimeters. You need it in square centimeters. So now what you need to do is, you need to convert it in square centimeters. So what you need to know is that 1 meter, okay, 1 meter is equal to what? 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeters. Okay, 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeters. But this is in what? In square meters. This is in square meters. So mean that we are going to put it in square meters as well. So when we put it in square meters, it's going to be squared. Okay, even this is going to be what? Squared. So when you square this, it's going to be 1 meter squared is equal to, when you square this, it's just the same as 1. You square 1 is 1. When you square the zeros, is they are going to become 4. Okay, so 1 2 3 4, like that. Then centimeter squared. So this is how it is going to be. All right, so now Now that you know that it is like this, so you know that this is 1 meter squared, okay? Then this, our area is like this, it is in meter squared. So you just get this, you put it where this is meter squared, this is meter squared. So you get it, so this is 60. So it is 60, okay? It is 60,000, I mean 60 million, okay? Because it has 6 zeros. Meter squared like that is equal to x. How is it going to be in centimeters? Okay, so you're going to say it is going to be x is equal to this times that. Okay, so this times that. So you're going to say you're multiplying 60 times 1. Okay, so 60 times 1, it is just 60 like that. Okay, it is just 60. This is the simplest method that I'm teaching you. So 60. So now these, you're going to, these so the zeros, you're just going to put these zeros here. So there are how many? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, so meaning that this answer will have 11 zeros, including this one. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, 11 like that. So we have put 1. Okay, so we are going to put how many? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So we are going to have like this. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So we have 3 zeros. So 1 2 3. So we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, then 10 11. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, like that. Okay, so this is in what? In centimeter squared, like that. Okay, so here it is very simple. There are how many? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Okay, so here now the question is saying that the scale of a map is this one. Okay, the area of the actual residential plot is this. Calculate the area of the residential plot on the map in square centimeters. So here what you need to know is that here it is on the map. Okay, here it is actual. This is on the map, this is actual. So what you are looking for is what? It is the residential plot on the map. Okay, so here it is on the map, actual. So the actual, here we have this. So the actual that we have found, it is this. So what you are looking for, it is on the map. So on the map here you put what? You put x. What you are looking for is the actual here. So here you have what you are looking for is the on the map. Then what we have here is this one that we have found here. So you need to put it. It has how many zeros? It has 11 zeros. So you are going to put like this. Then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, like that. Okay, from here you close multiply like that. This times that, it is going to be 4000 x. It's going to be 400 like that, x like that. Then you're going to reach a point where you divide this same one by that. So the answer is going to be x is equal to, you're going to reach the point where it is 4, it is like this, like that, divide by 400 like that. 4 5 6 7. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, then 8, like that. This is the point where you're going to reach there. So when you cancel these 3, you cancel those 3, you are dividing, you cancel these 3, you cancel those 3, okay? You cancel these 2, you cancel these 2. So what you have is this, you have something like this. So this is just 6,000, okay? So we have x is equal to 6,000, okay? 6,000, then divide by 4, like that. What is 6,000 divided by 4? What is 6,000? So when you divide, you reduce, like something like that. When you reduce, you're going to have that x is equal to 1,500. That is what you are going to have. And it is what? In centimeter. You have to, it has to be in centimeter what? Squared. That is what they want here. So this is the answer. So you're going to say that it is, the area is what? 1,500 centimeter squared. So that is the answer that you're supposed to put there. Okay, so remember to subscribe to my channel. We are done with that. Okay, so we have this. Okay, this is question 10. We are on question 10 now. So question 10 is saying that the difference in longitude between A and B, between town A and town B, is 105. B is west of A. This is under Earth geometry, okay? So B is west of A. So you know that when you're drawing, the diagram for Earth geometry. So this is the Earth, okay? This is the Earth. You know, there's something like this is the compass. I just want to show you something. You know that this is north, this is east, this is what? South, this is what? This is west, like that. And you know that for Earth geometry, draw something like this. This is what you do, and you do it like that, right? This is what you do, not so. Okay, so now they are saying that the difference between longitude, okay, the longitude, between the longitude A, okay, longitude A. So these are longitude, okay, longitude A and B, longitude A and down B is this. So this is very simple, okay? So this is very simple. Let me try to explain it to you. So they are saying that, so we have only two longitudes. There is this one and this one, okay? So now we need to know where A is and where B is. So they are saying that B is west of A. B is west of A, meaning that B is on the west, okay? B is on the west. So this is where the longitude is. This is B, okay? This is B. This means that when this is B, then this is what? This is what? This is A. This is what they mean. So what you are supposed to do is to identify where B lies. So this is where the B lies, okay? It is on this longitude, all right? So now they have given us the difference, which is what? They have given us the difference, okay? The difference, which is the alpha, okay? Which is the alpha, which is 105 degrees, okay? So now the question is, a family at A, the family at longitude A was watching a football match at 16 hours, okay? So at A, they are watching the match at what? At 16 hours, okay? At 16 hours. At what time did a family at B watch the same match, okay? What time here, okay? What time here? So if you look at this, this is the Earth. So the Earth moves what? Clockwise. It moves like this and clockwise like that, okay? It moves and clockwise like that, meaning that this time here, it is more than this time. So what you need is to find the time here, is to find the time here, then you subtract the time which is here. You need to find the time which is at B, then you subtract the time. Okay, so what you need to know is that so you need to know that 15 degrees, this is what you need to know. They will not give you, but you need to know that 15 degrees is equal to what? 1 hour. 1 hour, or just the same as 1 hour is equal to what? 15 degrees. Okay, 1 hour is equal to 15 degrees. Now here you have what? You have 105 degrees. So you put where there is degrees, just put here, this is 15 degrees, then you put 105 degrees. This is about time conversion on earth geometry. So it is equal to how many hours? How many hours are you going to find? So here you cross multiply, you know, this times that, this times that. So you're going to have x is equal to 105 degrees divided by 15 degrees. Okay, so here what you're going to have now, you're going to say 15 into 105. So 15 into 105, you'll just find 7. Okay, so mean that it is 7 what? 7 hours, like that. Okay, you're going to have 7 hours. So this is the time, constant time that you need to find whenever you are finding the time under earth geometry. Okay, so now you know that at A it is this. Okay, at A it is this time. But what about at B? So what you need to do is, since at A it is less than this time, so you need to subtract these 7 hours from here. Okay, so meaning that you are going to have 16 hours. Okay, 16 hours, like that, minus what? 7 hours. Minus 7 hours, like that. So 16 minus 7 hours, it's what? What is 16? So 16 minus 7, you're going to have 9 hours. So it's 9 hours. Meaning that the time at B, it is 7 hours. It is 9 hours. So meaning that the time at B, it is what? 9 hours. 9 hours, like that. So this is what you're supposed to do. As simple as that. So you go to B. So B, it's saying that the distance between P and Q is 3,600 nautical miles. This is the distance. If an airplane flies from P to Q at 600, okay, at 600 knots, this is the speed. Okay, this is the speed. How long will it take? So how long will it take? So how long? They are talking about time. So what you need to know is that the formula for speed is equals to distance over what? Over time. So you have been given the speed in knots. So the speed will be knots for earth geometry. The speed will be knots. Then the distance will be nautical miles or kilometers. So you have the distance and the speed, you know. So the speed, you have the speed. So speed is equal to distance over time. So this speed is what? Is 600. So you put 600 is equals to the distance, you know, it is 3,600, like that. So you 3,600, like that, divide by the time. So that is the time that you are looking for. From here you cross multiply. You say it is going to be 600t, like that, is equal to 3,600. Then you divide both sides by 300, like that, by 600, like that. Then you find that t, this goes with those zeros. Then 6 into 36 is just 6. Okay, so it's 6. The time is what? The time is supposed to be what? So the time under its geometry is in hours. Okay, so like that. So T is equal to 6 hours, like that, as simple as that. So you are done with that question. We go to the question 11. So question 11 is about transpose matrix. Okay, the transpose of a matrix. So write down the matrix P. So this is the transpose of a matrix. So the transpose of a matrix P is this. So you have been given the transpose. Okay, so now they are saying that you should write down the matrix. So what you do is you just turn this like this, turn this way. Okay, just turn this way. So when you're finding the transposes, turn it like that, but this time you turn it anti-clockwise like this. Okay, like that. All right, so this is the simplest. For those that under my teaching, I taught you how to do this. Okay, so when you turn it like this, so this, it goes this side, this comes this side, so meaning that you have something like this. So this is just, so it is going to be 1 0 3, then 4 3 1, 1 0 3 4 3 1. So the matrix P is going to be 1 0 3, then 4 3 1, then this is just going to be 1 5 2, like that. So this is the matrix. Okay, so this is the matrix. You are done with P. Okay, you're done with A. So the other question is on B. Here it's 2 to the power 2x minus 1, then 16 minus that minus 2x. So we have 2 to the power 2x minus 1 is equal to 16 to the power negative 2x, like that. So now how do you solve this equation? So this is under indices. Okay, indices involving equations. So this is what you are supposed to do. So here now you need to make the bases the same. Okay, you need to make the bases the same. So here we have 2, so we have base 2x minus 1 is equal to, so you need to make the bases the same. So when you put 2 here, so it is going to be to the power what for it to be 16. It's going to be to the power what for it to be 16. So if we say 2 to the power 4, is it going to be 16? So 2 to the power 4, it means that it is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, like that. 1 2 3 4. So 2 times 2, it's 4. 2 times 2, it's 4. Okay, so 4 times 4, it is 16. Wow, it qualifies. So mean that it's going to be what? 2 to the power 4. But one thing that you need to forget, that you don't need to forget, is that there is a negative 2x. So you just put it negative 2x here. Okay, so from here now, when the bases are the same, the rules of indices, we say that we cancel the what? The bases. You go with the powers. So the powers, it's 2x minus 1 is equal to, this is just multiplication. You multiply 4 times negative 2x, that is going to give you negative 8x, like that. Then from here you collect the like terms to find the value of what? The value of x. So the like terms, you're going to say 2x, this is negative 8, when it comes inside it's plus 8x is equal to, this is negative 1, when it comes inside it is positive 1. So this is just going to be 10x is equal to 1. So you divide both sides by 10 to get rid of x. So x is equal to 1 over 10. So that is the answer. You just put them here, then you are done. Okay, so let's move on and solve these questions. So we are on question 12. These are not questions that you need to struggle with. Okay. So from here, you have this question. The diagram below shows the sector. Okay, so this is a sector. If you don't know a sector, this is how a sector looks like. So those that are under my teaching, they know what a sector is. So if you need tuitions, okay, online tuitions, you can contact me on 0975334778. Okay, so that is my WhatsApp line. This is my WhatsApp line. You can contact me on that one. All right, so here now we solve. So they are saying that the sector, okay, with center O, the center is O, which is here, and the radius is 7. So the radius is what? Is 7. So the area of the sector, you have been given the area of the sector to be this. Okay, the pi is this. So they are actually telling you that you should calculate A or B. I mean A or B, which is the angle here. So what you're calculating, it is the angle, which is the what? The theta. Okay, so what you need to do is to know what you have been given. What you have been given is the area. So you need to know the formula for the area. So the formula for the area of a sector is equal to theta over 360 degrees multiplied by pi r squared. That is the formula. You don't need to forget this. You will not be given in paper 1. So this is the formula for the area. This is under this question is under insulation. All right, so here this is the area. So this area, it might confuse you the way it is if you start solving the way it is. Okay, so this is 25 remainder 2 over what? Over 3. This is what it is. This is 2 over 3. So this, you can actually write it like this. So this is just, you multiply 3 times 25, that is going to be what? 75. Okay, 3 times 25, it is 75, then plus 2, that is 77. So that is 70 what? 77 over 3. It is just the same as this. So this is what you're supposed to do first when you're given something like that. So here you have been told that the area of the sector is this. So the area of the sector is this. So you just replace the area. 77 over what? Over 3 is equal to theta over 360, right? Like that, then times, what is the pi? So the pi that you have is 22 over 7. So it's 22 over what? Over 7, like that. Then multiplied by what is r. So r is the radius, which is 7. So 7 times 7. Okay, so it is what? R. Okay, so r is what? Is 7. But you have r squared. So r squared, when you say r squared, it means that it is 7 times what? Times 7. So you just put 7 times 7. This is what I want you to develop when you are solving questions in paper 1. Okay, make sure that you solve them like this. All right, so here you start working out things now. Okay, so you divide 7 into 7. So this 7 goes like that. Okay, so this 7 goes like that. So this is 22. Okay, so you can actually divide 2 in here and 2 in here. So 2 in here, you're going to have 11. Okay, 2 in 22, you're going to have 11, and 2 in 360, you're going to have 180, like that. Are we together? You're going to have something like that. So meaning that we have 77 over 3 is equal to what? Is equal to theta. Okay, is equal to theta over 180 right, multiplied by, so you know that this is 11 times 7. 11 times 7, there is 11, then here there is what? There is 7. So 11 times 7, that's going to be 70 what? 7. Okay, that is 11 times 7, it's going to be 77. Like that. Okay, so when you multiply these times this, just the same as let me just write it like this. So it's just the same as 77 over what? Over 3 over 3, right, is equal to theta times, is equal to theta times what? Times 77, like that, then over what? Over 180. Okay, over 180, like that. All right, so here now you're going to multiply things. Here you can cross multiply like that, you cross multiply. So when you cross multiply, you are going to have 180 times 77. So let me just write it here. So you're going to have 180, right, times 180 times 77. 77 is equal to 3 times this, so it's equal to what? 3 times theta times what? Times 77. This is how it is. Okay, this is how it is, right? This is how it is. So what you are looking for is what? Is the theta. So you're going to divide both sides. So you know, you don't need to multiply all these things. You don't need to multiply all these things. You need to develop this skill. So you're going to divide over 3 times what? 77, because you need to multiply 3 times 77, right? So if you divide it both sides over 3 times 77, like that. So this goes with that, this goes with that. What you are going to remain with, it is the theta. So you're going to have theta is equal to 77 goes with that 77. As simple as that, you know. So 3 into 180. So 3 into 18, just 9. So mean that 3 into this, it is 6. So 3 into 18, it is just 6. So mean that it is 60. So the theta is what? Is 60 degrees, you know. The theta is supposed to be in degrees. So mean that the answer that you're going to put there, it is what? It is 60. As simple as that. Okay, so that is how you're supposed to solve it. So this is your answer. Make sure you know where to put it. That's what I taught you. Okay, so when coming to this question, this is B. So they're saying that Ngwezi invested 14,500, right? So this is the money that he invested in a business firm. So the condition was that if she left her shares in the firm for 12 months, which is a year, right? Which is just 1 year. 12 months, which is just 1 year. A profit of 5%, okay? So a profit of 5% will be added to her shares. A profit of 5% will be added to her shares. So the profit will be added to her shares. How much will she get at the end of the what? The year, which is 12 months, all right? So how much will she get? So you need to calculate the profit. So the profit, how do you calculate the profit? It is how much can you make in here? What is 5% of this money? That is the profit, okay? How much is 5% of this money? So 5%, you know, 5%, a percentage is over 100%, that you should know. Okay, times the money that she invested, which is 14,500, okay? Let not these zeros confuse you. These are just in ways. This is in kwacha, right? Okay, these are just in ways, so you don't need even to put them, they'll confuse you. So when you here you divide this percent times, divide by that percent, the percentage go, so then these zeros go with those zeros, okay? So when you multiply this times that, you get what? So you're going to get, so when you multiply these times that, you're going to get 725. Okay, 725 kwacha. This is the money that you're going to get. This is the profit. Okay, this is the profit that you make in 1 year. In 1 year, just multiplied by 1 year. 12 months, just 1 year. So it will just give you 725. Okay, it will give you 725. Okay, so now here now you need to, since they said that this profit would be added to her share, so this profit will be added to the what? The money that she invested. So you need to add this 725 to this money. So the money that she invested, it is what? 14,500, like that. Okay, so you need to add this, which is 725. So you are adding, simple as that. So this is just 5, this is 2, 7 plus that is 12. So 2 carry 1, so that is 5, like that, that is 1. So this is the money. So if you want, you can put the zeros like that. So this is the money that she's going to get at the end of the year, like that. As simple as that, you get your marks. So that is how it goes. All right, okay, so we are on question 13. Okay, under Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so here the question is saying that below the diagram shows a circle with tangent, this is the tangent RWS. Okay, a tangent is a line that is touching the circle at only one point. So it is touching the circle at here. Okay, so the points V, W, X and Y are on this. So they are saying that we should calculate what? We should calculate RWX. RWX. Where is RWX? RWX. RWX. They are talking about this angle here. RWX. So that is the angle which they are talking about. So how do you find this angle? How do you find this angle? So this, it says that the rules of the tangent. So this angle, it says that this angle is equal to the interior now opposite angle. Okay, the interior, the one which is opposite to this. So the interior opposite angle. So the interior opposite angle, it is 44. So mean that here there is what? There is 44 degrees. Okay, so you don't even do struggle. You need to put the 44 degrees. So those that are under my teaching, don't worry, I'll teach you all the rules about this topic. Okay, so you answer that, you get your 1 mark, like that. So here now you're solving XVW. So which one is XVW? X V, then W. X what? VW. X VW. X VW. So this is the angle that they want here. This is the angle that is here. So under the rules of the rules of a chord. Okay, under the rules of a chord. So this is a chord here. This is what we call a chord. Some call it a chord. Okay, so a chord. So when these angles, when a line is drawn from a chord, okay, so it's drawn from a chord, it touches the circumference and comes back to the last point of the chord. Okay, it makes equal angles. So even this one, when it starts from here, it touches the circumference, it comes to the last point of the chord, so meaning that this angle and that angle are equal. Even if the other one starts from here, it makes like that, then it comes back to the same chord. So this angle means that it is 44. So mean that here there is what? There is 44. There is 44 degrees here. So mean that that angle is what? Is 44 degrees, like that. Okay, as simple as that. So those that are under my teaching, I will teach you on this one. So make sure that you start tuition so that I teach you all these things. Okay, so we are looking for C, which is WX, I mean YW, YXW. So Y, X, W. So we are looking for this here. Okay, so we are looking for what? We are looking for this here. Okay, so if you look at this, this is what? This is a triangle, like that. Okay, this is what? This is a triangle. So this is a triangle here. This is a triangle. So you know that angles inside a triangle add up to what? Add up to 180. Angles inside a triangle add up to 180. That is the rule. So angles inside a triangle add up to 180, and this is a triangle. Meaning that when we know this part, okay, when we know this part, we'll just add these and subtract from 180 for us to find what is here. Okay, for us to find what is here. So here we'll put x. Okay, we'll put x. Here we'll put what? Put y. So we need to know first what is here. Okay, we need to know first what is here. Okay, so here you know that this is actually a straight line. Okay, this is a straight line, and angles under a straight line add up to what? To 180. So when you add these angles that are here, they are supposed to give you what? 180. So when you add, so this is y, so we say y plus, we have 44. This is a straight line, so we have 44, we have 44 degrees plus, we have here we have 54. Okay, we have 54 degrees plus, here we have 39, we have 39 degrees. It's supposed to give us 180 degrees when you add angles on the straight line. So we are going to say like this. Okay, so you need to add these. Okay, so when you add these, if I have not mistaken, you're going to find that it is 137. Okay, 137 is equal to 180. So I've just added this. So you need to find the value of y. Y is equal to, you know, what you're going to do is you correct the like terms. That 137 comes this side, then y is equal to what? 180 minus this. So you're going to have 43. So you're going to have 43 degrees, like that. So y is 43. So mean that here there is what? There is 43 there. There is what? There is 43. So you know angles inside the triangle add up to what? 180. So when you add this plus this, it's supposed to give you, when you add this plus that, it's going to give you 180. So you're going to say x plus 43 plus, here it's 44 degrees. Okay, it is going to give you what? 180. All right, so when you add 43 plus 44, you're going to have 87. Yes, you're going to have 87, because 4 plus, yeah, that is going to be 87 degrees is equals to 180 degrees. Collecting the like terms, you're going to have 180 degrees minus 87 degrees. Okay, you're going to have 87 degrees. All right, so x is equal to 180 minus this, you're going to have 93 degrees. So mean that x is what? Is 93. Here there is 93. Means that here you have what? 93 degrees, like that. You end like that. So that is how you solve this question. Okay, so let's solve this question here. Okay, so coming to this one. So you know, this question is saying that the ratio of the heights, okay, the heights of two containers that are geometrically similar, they are similar, it is 2 to what? 2 to 3. Okay, so the ratio, I don't have space here, I'll say it's 2 to what? To 3. That is the ratio. If the surface area of the smaller container is this, so the surface area of the smaller container is this, find the surface area of the larger container. So we're talking about the area here. So you remember when you're talking about the area, you square. Okay, that is the first thing you need to do. So when you square this is going to be 4 to what? This is 9. Okay, so they're saying that if the surface area of the smaller container, so the smaller container, it is this. Okay, so this is the smaller, this is the bigger, smaller, bigger. So the smaller container is this. Find the surface area of the larger container. So the smaller area, the smaller is what? Is 80. Okay, to what? To, you don't know the from the of the larger, then you cross multiply. So this is going to be 4x, then 8 times 9. Then when this is 40, this is 80 times 9. So this is just 80 times what? Times 9. I want you to develop this. So here you can divide by 4, divide by what? By 4. So it's going to be like this. So you know 4 into 8. 4 into 80. So you are going to have what? You're going to have 20. So it's going to be 20 here. Okay. So mean that we have what? You have 20 times what? Times 9. You know, just develop this. This is nice. So when you multiply 20 times 9, you're going to have that. You're going to have 180. That is what we are going to have. And it is what? It is in centimeter squared. So you just put centimeter squared. Okay? So that is how it is. Meaning that it's going to be what? It is going to be like this. It is going to be like this. Okay? So make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you are new. So coming to transformation. So transformation is not even a big deal. Most of you find it difficulties in solving transformation. It's not a big deal. So here, looking at this, okay, looking at this, they are actually telling me that in the diagram below we have triangle A, B, C is mapped on two triangles this by combining transformation. So name the two transformation that map triangle A, B, C on two triangles this. Okay, so these are simple questions that you cannot fail to get marks on. So here, you know, there's just a reflection here. Okay, there's just a reflection and a translation. There's just a reflection and translation. So here, when this one reflects to the other side, okay, this is the mirror. When it reflects to the other side, so when it reflects to the other side, this same distance, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it will be just this same distance from here. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So meaning that it will be here. Okay, meaning that it will be here like that. Okay, so even here it will be like that. is it this line, it will be like that, okay, meaning that it will have something like this, so mean that it will be something like that, okay, something like this, so you just connect these lines, okay, or these points, just join these points like that, it's from here like that, okay, then like that. All right, so now this is just a reflection, okay, this is just a reflection. So a translation, so when you look at this, it turns like that. When it turns like that, that is what, that is a translation, okay. So this has just reflected, this has just reflected, then this has just translated, so meaning that there is what, there is reflection, and translation. So there's just reflection and translation. So this is what they wanted you to just write, and these are the questions that come in paper 1. In paper 1 there is only reflection and translation. Those are the ones that come. So what you need just to identify them and write them, okay. So we are done. So now coming to this one. So now coming to this one is just this is under variation, okay. Under variation, you know, two variables x and y have corresponding values as shown in the table below. So x comma y, so this is x comma y comma y comma y, just like that. So given that y varies directly as this, okay, find the value of the variation, okay. So they're saying that y varies, okay, varies as what, as varies as this directly, varies directly as this, which is x squared plus what, plus 1, like that. So what you need to know is that an equation will be y is equal to, there is a presence of k in an equation. K is a constant, okay, there is k, so k will be multiplied by this x squared plus 1, okay. So they want you to find what, so here now you can find the value of k. So you know, you can even choose this one or this one where there is just a value of x and y. So the value of x here is what, the value of y is 20, so you just put 20 is equal to, you know, you're looking for k, x is 2, so you just put 2 squared plus 1, so it will be 20 is equal to k multiplied by 2 squared is 4 plus 1, so it will be 20 is equal to k multiplied by, this is just 5, okay. So this is just divide by 5 since you want the value of k. So it will be what, it will be k is equal to, you know, it's 5, I mean it's 4, 5 into 20, that's 4, so k is 4, okay. So you have found the value of k. So now going to question B. So question B, they are saying that find the equation connecting y and x. Find the equation, okay, find the equation connecting y and x. Therefore the equation connecting y and x I know most of you are now confused. Which one? So it's just a matter of writing now this equation here. You get this equation, you replace the value of k in it. That is the equation they are talking about. Okay, so this is a, all right, this is a, I mean this is a, the one that you found, a like that. This is the same a. Okay, so now the equation connecting y and x, you're just going to get, this is the equation, y is equal to k x squared plus 1, like that, you know, but you need to get 4. Okay, so it will be y is equal to the 4, you put it there. Okay, then x squared plus what, plus 1, like that. So you just do this, 4 times x, that is 4x squared, plus 4 times 1, that is what, 4. So this is the equation. So you've answered B. So this is B. Okay, so now you need to find the value of A. So the value of A here, so mean that you need to use these variables here. Okay, so you've been told that, so this is the question that you will use. Okay, so here you've been told that you have what, you have A, so the value of x is what, is A, the value of y is 105. So you would say C, we are solving C, so this C, this y is what, 104. So we have 104 is equal to 4. What is the value of x? The value of x is what, is A. Okay, so it's just A, then we square it plus 4, like that. Then it will be what, 104, then 104, so 4 times this one is just going to be what, 4a squared plus what, plus 4. So you know you can collect the like terms from here, so it's going to be 104, this when it comes inside it's minus 4 is equal to 4a squared. Okay, so this 104 minus 4, it is going to be 100. Okay, so mean that you're going to have 100. Let me just put it here. So it's going to be 100. Okay, 100 is equal to what, 4a squared. You know, we divide both sides by 4, both sides by 4. So mean that you're going to have a squared is equal to, okay, so is equal to 4 into 100, it is just 25. Okay, so what you need is the value of a, not a squared. So you introduce a square root on both sides. So what you're going to have is that this is going to go with that, then a is going to have two answers, positive and the negative answer. So what is the square root of 25? The square root of 25, that is 5. Okay, so this is what you're supposed to put here. So you just put a is equal to positive 5 or negative 5. So that is what you're supposed to do. Done. Coming to question 16. So question 16 is just saying that we should find, this is under functions. So we have a as this, so we need to find the inverse of that, the inverse of f of x. So f of x, sorry, f of x is this one. So we need to find the inverse of f of x. So f of x, so we're finding f of x is equal to 8x, right? Now so you know that when you're finding f inverse of what, inverse of x, we do this. So this is supposed to be replaced by what, y is equal to 8x. Okay, from here now you find the value of what, the value of x. So the value of x, it will be what, over 8 over what, over 8, then x is equal to y over what? Over 8. Okay, then this changes to what? To f of x, or to this f inverse of x. So it changes to f inverse of x is equal to, then y changes to x, then it will be over what? Over 8. So this is the answer, the first answer that you're supposed to put there. Coming to this one, so this one is saying that an expression for f of g of x, an expression of f g of x, don't be confused. This is just simple, an expression of f g of x. So here they are saying this is a composite function. Okay, so they are saying that we get the function of f, which is this, where there is x, put the function of what? Of g. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. So we are going to say f g of x is equal to, you get this function which is 8, but where there is x, you set this function. Okay, so it's going to be like this, 3x minus 2, okay, divide by what? By 4, like that. Okay, so this is just the same as we are multiplying these terms, this. So 4 into this is just 1, 4 into here it's just 2. So meaning that it's going to be f g of, it's going to be f g of x is equal to, there is 2 here, then multiplied by 3x minus 2. We are multiplying with everything. So f g of x is going to be 2 times 3x, that's going to be 6x minus 4, like that. Then you are done. This is the expression you are looking for. Okay, so now we have this. They're saying that find the value of x for which f g of x is equal to 20. So this, the one that you are from finding, is equal to 20. So here we are saying that is equal to 20. So we are going to say we are solving C. So this is our B. So our C here, we are going to say this is equal to 20. So equating this to 20, so it's going to be 6x minus 4 is equal to 20, like that. Then we have 6x is equal to 20 plus 4. 6x is equal to 20 plus 4, that is 24. Okay, 24, then divide by 6, divide by divide by 6. So 24, this is x is equal to 24 divided by 6, that is going to be what? To be 4. Okay, so the value of x is what? Is 4. So that is how you solve the question. Okay, so we are on question 17 now. So question 17, these are actually simple questions that you are not supposed to leave. These are bearings. Okay, so in the diagram below, this is the question here. You just read there, so they are saying that calculate PWZ. So PW then Z. So they want this angle here. Okay, they want this angle there, PWZ. Then W, this is PWZ. Okay, then WPZ, then W, where is W? WPZ, WPZ. So WPZ is here. This is what they are looking for. So from here, what you're supposed to do now, you need to find this and that. Okay, so what you can do here is you look at this. Okay, You look at this. So starting from here, the bearing, when you start from here, coming to here, reaching here, okay? From here to here, it is 216. So now they're asking you, what is this? Okay? So when you look at this, this is a straight line, okay? This is a straight line. And when it is like this, it is making a 90 degree here, okay? It is making a 90 degrees here. All right. So what you're going to do is, you're going to add this one plus this one, okay? You're going to add this plus that. That is what you're going to do. You're going to add 90 plus 16, so that you can have this, then you subtract it from 360 to get this number. So you're going to have 90 plus 216, okay, plus 216 plus, so let's make this one to be what? To be x, because when you add these, all these angles, okay, when you add all these angles, they're supposed to give you what? They're supposed to give you 360, okay? A complete cycle is what? Is 360. So here we have x, so it is equal to what? To 360. That is what you are supposed to do. So when you add those numbers, so when you add these numbers, you're going to have what? You're going to have 90 plus this, you're going to have 3006, okay? 306 plus x is equal to 360, like that, okay? Then you need the value of x, which is going to be 360 degrees minus 306 degrees. So you're going to have what? From here you're going to have 54, okay? 54 degrees, meaning that here it is what? It is 54, okay? It is 54 degrees. As simple as that. Okay, so now you need to find WPZ, which is what I've shaded here. So now what you need to know is that a complete cycle is what? Is 360 degrees. You know, it is, when it is complete, it is 360 degrees. But there is this part here and that part. So there is this part and that part. So to get this part, you can just extend the north pole. Okay, you can extend the north pole, and the north pole, when you know that this is, when it is like this, it is forming a Z angle here. Okay, it is forming a Z angle, which is like this, like that, and like this. When you extend this, okay, it is forming a Z angle like that, and like that. So when you have something like this, when you have something like this, this means that this angle is equal to that angle. This is what the Z angle is. Even if it is like this, it means that this angle, it is equal to that angle. These are alternate angles. Okay, so this is what it is saying. So you need to find what this is here. You need to find what this angle is here. Okay, you need to find what this angle is, so that you know what is here. So here, simply here we have 54, right? Here we have 54, okay? Here we have 54, and here we have 90, right? Here we have 90, there is 54. Here there is, you know, this is a straight line, okay? This is a straight line. And angles under a straight line add up to what? 180. That you should know. So here we need to find this. So we have 54. We find that x is 54. This is 90. So here 54 plus 90, then plus y. So here let's say there is y here. So we need to find y first. So we say y plus 54 plus what? This is 90, okay? Plus 90 degrees is equal to what? To 180 degrees. So you're going to say y plus this. When you add these two, this is going to give you 144 if I haven't mistaken. So you're going to say 180 degrees. Oh my goodness. So it is like this, sorry. It is like that. So I said y plus 54 plus 90 is supposed to give you 180. So this plus that is going to give you 144. Then when you collect the like terms, you're going to have 180 minus 144. Okay, so meaning that you're going to have this minus that, you're going to have 36 degrees. Okay, so meaning that here there is what? There is 36 degrees here. So this I said it is equal to this one. So meaning that here there is what? There is 36 degrees here. Okay, so you know that starting from here to here, it is what? It is 296. It is 296 from here to here. It is 296 when it reaches here. Okay, so now you need to subtract the 36 here, so that you just get the complete cycle. Okay, so you need to subtract the 36. So when you subtract 36, meaning that it will start from here. Okay, so when you subtract 36 from 296, so it will be, this is just so if you want to get this part, just this part, that is what I mean, from here to here. So excluding the 36, that is what I'm saying. So excluding the 36, you are going to have 296 minus what? Minus 36. Okay, this is what I'm saying. So 296 minus 36, you are going to have 260. Okay, you're going to have 260 degrees, meaning that from here to where? To here, it is what? It is 260 degrees. Now you need to find this. Okay, you need to find this. So you know that this is 260 degrees. Okay, so now you need to find this. So this, make it as what? As z. There is z here. Okay, so you know that a complete circle adapts what? 360 degrees. Okay, so we have z plus, so from here to here we have what? We have 260. That is what we found. So we have 260 degrees. Then what we are looking for is from here to here, which is what I did here. It's from here to here. Okay, and the complete, it is equal to what? Complete one is equal to what? 360. I'm sure you're understanding the concept here. So we say z is equal to 360 degrees minus 260 degrees, which is going to be 360 minus 260 is going to give you what? 100 degrees. So mean that here we have what? We have 100 degrees. You're done with the answer. So this is the answer there. I hope you've understood. Okay, so then from here now you have this question, which is question 18. So question 18 is saying that the diagram below shows a regular hexagon prism. Okay, hexagon prism. So hexagon prism, then they are saying that state the number of planes of hexagon. Okay, so the formula is what? The formula for number of symmetry, the formula for the number of symmetry is equal to number of sides plus 1. Okay, number of sides plus 1. So n, where n is the number of sides. Okay, it's n is the number of sides. You should know that n is the number of sides. So this is the formula, n plus what? Plus 1. So this, they're saying that this is an hexagon. Okay, this is the hexagon. So now you need to, this is the number of sides. So this is the formula. Whenever you are given this, just know that the formula is n plus 1. So n is the number of sides. So now the hexagon has how many sides? The hexagon, you should know, is that it has how many sides? It has 6 sides. So it is going to be 6 plus what? Plus 1. So which is going to give you what? 7. So meaning that the number of symmetry is 7. So you put 7 number of symmetry. Okay, so that is the answer. So it has 7 number of what? Of symmetry. That is the formula, or that is the answer here. Okay, so now coming to this one. Okay, coming to this one, B, it's saying that a piece of timber measures 5.25 long. Calculate the relative area of the measurement. The relative area of the measurement. So how do you calculate the relative area? So relative area formula, okay, they won't give you this formula. Relative area is equals to absolute area. You need to know it. Absolute area, okay, absolute area over true value. This is the formula that you need to know, over true value for the relative area. Okay, so now the true value that you are given, the true value that you are given is equal to, the true value is 5.25. Okay, so when you want to find the absolute error, okay, when you want to find the absolute error, so when you have a number like without a decimal place, okay, without a decimal place is a number after a decimal point. When you're given a number like this, so its absolute error, it is going to be what? 0.1. okay, that is the absolute error. Okay, now when you are given the number, that is, when you are given a number that has a decimal place, like one decimal place, so let's say it is 1.0, like that. Okay, so mean that its absolute value, it is what? It is 0.01, like that. Okay, so now when you are given the number, like our number that we have been given, this is 5.2, so it has 2 decimal places. Okay, it has 2 decimal places. When it has 1 decimal place, when it doesn't have a decimal place, it is like this. This is the error, the absolute error. When it has 1 decimal place, meaning that the error is going to have 2 decimal places. Okay, when it has this, mean that it is going to have 3 decimal places. Decimal places are numbers after a decimal point. So mean that the absolute error of this, it is going to be 0.00, okay, 1. This is the absolute value. Okay, this is the absolute error. All right, so mean that here you are going to have the absolute error is 0.0. Yeah, this is 5. Okay, this is 5. So we have 5 here. I'm sorry, we have 5. So we are going to have 5. I just put 1 because I thought I was using this. Okay, I was just trying to give an example with 1. So this is 5. So you get the 5, you put the 5. So 0.00, then the 5, you just bring it like that. Okay, so we have 0.005, like that. Then the true value is what? The true value is this same one. This is the true value that have been given. So we have 5.25. That is the true value, 5.25. Let me put it here. So this is 0.005 over 5.25. So to get rid of the zeros of the decimal point here, what you need to do, you need to get rid of the decimal point. So you need to multiply this. How many decimal places we have? 1, 2, 3. So mean that we are multiplying it by 1000. Even this one by what? By 1000. Okay, by 1000. We follow this which is on top here. So when you multiply this by 1000, what you're going to have? You're going to have 5. Okay, because these are 3 zeros, so it will move 1, 2, 3 like that. So it will be 5. So 3 zeros will move 1, 2, then there will be another 0 here. So mean that it will be 5, 2, 5, 2, 5, then 0. Okay, so that is what you are going to have there. Okay, so that is what you are going to have. I hope you are understanding this. Okay, so when you divide this, so 5 into 5, it is 1. Okay, 5 into this, you're going to have what? You're going to have 1050. Okay, 10,050. All right, so this is the answer that you are going to have as the relative error. So you need to put it at 1050 as the relative error. We are done with that question. So coming to this question, you know, this is just integral. It's under integral calculus. So when you are integrating this, so this is just 3x to the power 4 minus 4 x to the power negative 3. When you are integrating, what we do is we do this. We add plus 1, then you get this same power. You just 4 plus 1 like that. Even this, you add plus 1 here, negative 3 plus 1 like that. This is what we do when you are integrating. So mean that here we are going to have 3 to the power what? 3 to the power 5, 3x to the power 5, then over 5. Okay, then we have negative times negative, so we're just going to say, okay, let's say negative 4x like that. This is negative 3 plus 1, you're going to have negative 2. Then here you're going to have what? Negative 2. Okay, so then from here you're going to say 3x to the power 5 over 5. Then negative into negative, it's positive, right? So 2 into 4, that's going to be 2x to the power negative 2. Then just add plus c. So this is the answer there. So that is what you are supposed to do when you're solving calculus, something like that, when you are integrating. Okay, coming to this question, this is 2x minus 1 to the power 2 equal to 25. You know, these questions are the questions that you don't need even to leave in an exam. So here, to get rid of a square root of a square, you introduce a square root on both sides. This goes with that. Then you have what? You have 2x minus 1 is equal to, this will be the positive or negative of the root of 25, which is what? Which is 5. So mean that we are going to have two answers. 2x minus 1 is equal to positive 5, or 2x minus 1 is equal to negative 5. So we have 2x is equal to 5 plus 1. 2x is equal to 6 over 2 over 2. Then you have x is equal to 3. Here we have 2x is equal to negative 5 plus 1. Okay, then you have 2x is equal to negative 4 over 2 over 2. Then it will be x is equal to negative 2. Then you are done. Okay, as simple as that. You come to this one here. So they are asking you to find the equation of the line which is parallel to this equation, all right, passing through this. So the one that is parallel to this, the rules is that you need to know that it has the same gradient. When it is parallel, it has the same gradient as this. Okay, so when it is perpendicular, meaning that it has the gradient m2. All right, but we are not talking about that here. We are talking about the same gradient here, which is m1. So here, in order to find the gradient, this is 2x plus y is equal to 3. So you need to make y as the subject of the formula. You know, an equation of the line, the formula is what? Is y is equals to mx plus c. That is what it is. So you need to find you need to arrange it in this form. So you need to say it is going to be y is equal to, you know, this which is attached to letter m. It is going to be this side, which is going to be negative 2. It is going to be negative 2x, then there is positive 3, like that. Okay, so the gradient here, then the number that is attached to letter m, that is the gradient. So the gradient is a number that is attached to letter what? To letter x. So the number that is attached to letter x is negative 2. That is what the gradient is. So this is the m1. Okay, so the equation that is parallel to this equation, it has the same gradient. Okay, it has the same gradient. So now you have the coordinates, these coordinates here. Okay, so you have negative 2. Okay, you have negative 2 comma 3. These are the coordinates. This is x1, this is y1. And the formula for the equation of the line is y minus y1 is equal to m x minus x1, like that. So you know y minus y1 it's 3, so you just put 3 there. M, you know that the m is this, you found it, is negative 2, then x, here you're going to have x minus x1, that is negative 2. So that is going to be what? Negative times negative, it's positive. So mean that you're going to have positive 2, like that. Then you have y minus 3 is equal to, when you multiply 2 times x, that's going to be negative 2x. Then negative times negative, negative times positive, it's negative 2 times 2, that is what? 4. Okay, then here you're going to correct the like terms, which is going to be negative 2x, negative 4. This is negative, then when it comes here it's positive 3. So it's going to be y is equal to negative 2x. This is negative 4 plus, so plus 3 is, you're going to have negative what? Negative 1. So this is the equation that is parallel to that equation. So this is what you're supposed to do. So now coming to this, okay, this is under computer, right? But there is computer and what? There is computer and there's computer and trigonometry here. Okay, so this is what they want you to do. You remember, those that are under my teachings, I taught them how to do it. So this is where you put enter. This is where you put the formulas. Okay, the formula, enter or display, like that. Okay, so here now what you need to know is the formula for this. So they are saying that the diagram below, the diagram in the answer space below is an incomplete flowchart to calculate cos x. Okay, to calculate what? Cos x for the triangle shown below. So you need to find the formula of calculating cos x, which is the angle here. Okay, those are under my teachings. I taught you how to find this, how to find what? Cos what? Cos x. Okay, how can you find cos x? So I said that cos x is equal to, you look at the angles, or you look at the sides that are surrounding this angle, so that are putting this angle between that are putting this angle on the middle. So the side that are putting this angle on the middle, there is this one and this one. Okay, so you just add them and square them. So you just, they are going to be z, okay, squared plus what? Y squared. So z plus y squared. Then you're supposed to subtract that side that is opposite to this angle. So the side that is opposite to this angle is what? Is x. So you're supposed to subtract it. That is what I said. Okay, then you divide by what? There is supposed to be 2 on the formula, so you need to put 2. Then you just get these two sides, but don't square them. So it will be what? Z then y, or it can be yz like that. Okay, so this is the formula. Okay, so you're supposed to know the formula. When you know the formula, so you'll be given some different different things. So what you need to know is the formula. In paper, you need to know for the formula. So what you're supposed to do here, on here, okay, you need to answer this. So now in here you need to enter. So what you need to know is that you need to enter. Okay, what are you entering? What are you entering? So what you are entering is you are entering the values that you are given. So the values that you are given here, there is what? There is z, y, and x. So x, y, z, just enter them here. So enter x, y, z. That is what you're supposed to do. Okay, then here, that's where you put the formula. So the formula, I said that it is what? Cos z squared plus y squared minus x, that. So just like that. So just write it here, just copy it in here. So it is cos x is equal to z squared plus y squared minus x squared. So here you are supposed to square it as well. Okay, then you divide by 2 z y like that. Then you get your 2 marks, just like that, as simple as that. Then you're done. Coming to this question. So this question is under inequalities. I taught inequalities for those that are under my teaching. I taught you. So these are simple questions that you cannot fail to answer. These are 5 marks questions. Okay, so here now, what you're supposed to do is just to find the inequalities. So write 3 inequalities that describes the region, then you get your 5 marks. Just 3 inequalities, this and that. So from here now, you can get any coordinates. You can either start with this, or start with that, or start with that. So let's start with this. So with this, you need to get the coordinates at any point on this line. Okay, at any point on this line. So at any point on this line, what you need, so you can get from here the coordinates. There is 0, 0. So there is what? There is 0, 0. So you can get this that you are able to see, So here there is 5, 5. Here there is what? 5, 5. Okay, so this, it is going to be x, y, because it is passing at 0. That you should know. This is the inequality. So it is going to be x equal to y, the equation. So here you can find the gradient. So the gradient is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, so we have x1, y1, x2, y2. Then you just have to substitute. So we have y2 is what? Is 5. So you're putting 5 minus 0, okay, over 5 minus what? Minus 0. So then m, you're going to have it as this is 5 minus 0, it's just 5. 5 minus 0 is 5. So this is going to be 1. 5 divided by 5, that is 1. So the gradient, you find that it is 1. Then the equation will be y1 is equal to m x minus x1, like that. Then you have y minus y1. So y minus y1 is 0. Then these yx1 and y1, they are zeros. So you just have to put the gradient is what? Is 1. Then x minus 0, like that. So you're going to have y minus 0. Y minus 0 is just y. Then here, y times x is just x. 1 times 0, that is just 0. So even if you don't put it, it can be just like that, 0. So now you need to look at this. Okay, so you need to look at this. So the one that we are from getting the values, it's this one. So now going to the region, this is the region here. So now is the value, are the values of y, okay, the coordinates of y increasing or decreasing, going to the, so going this side, okay, going to the region here, they are what, they are decreasing. So this is decreasing. It is what, it is less than, okay. So mean that the equation is what, mean that the inequality is y is less than. So this is a solid line. There are not dotted lines here. So if it was solid line, if it was dotted line, would have left it like this, but it doesn't have a dotted line, so we put the equal sign, then x. So this is the first inequality that you are supposed to put there, okay. So now we solve the second inequality, so we can either choose this one or that one. So let's just choose this one. So this one is, you can get the coordinates from here, okay. From here you are able to see this is 0, what, 2. So we have 0, 2. Then the other one, get what you are able to see here, okay. So on this line, so here we have 8, 0. Here there is 8, then 0. So we have 8, 0, like that. Then you have x1, y1, x2, y2. You solve them the way I solved. So you just say gradient is equals to y2. So y2, you know the formula, let's use the same one, okay. So y2 is what, is 0, minus y1 is 2. So y1 is what, is 2. Then you divide, x2 is 8, minus x1, which is 0, so mean that is going to be -2 over what, over 8. So meaning that the gradient will be what, will be just -1 over 4. So that is the gradient. So the y, so mean that the equation, let's use the same one, okay. So let's use the same formula here. So we have y minus y1. So y minus y1. So what, this is the y1. Y1 is what, is 2. Then is equal to x, or which is m. M is what, -1 over 4 multiplied by x, okay, there is x, then minus x1. So x1 is what, x1 is 2, x1 is 0, okay. So x1 is 0, so minus 0, like that. So then you say y minus 2 is equal to 2, this times that is going to be -1 over 4x. This times 0, it's just the same as 0. So even if you don't put it just the same as, like, it's just one and the same. So you say y is equal to, so you just take this to the other side, so it's going to be 1 over 4 x, then plus 2. So this is the equation. Now what is the inequality? What is the inequality? So coming to this one now, what we're solving it is this one, and if you look at it, it doesn't have dotted lines, these are solid lines, so mean that it is, so when going this side, the values of y, they are increasing, okay. The values of y, they are what, they are increasing, meaning that it is greater than or equal to. So you say y is greater than or equal to negative 1 over 4x plus 2. So this is the second inequality. All right, second inequality. So coming to the other one, which is this one here. Okay, so this one here as what? As 5, 5. So I'm getting from here, this you get on the line, this line. So even it has this one again. So we have 8, 0. You find the gradient. M is equal to, you know, the gradient formula. The gradient formula is y2. y2, this is x1, y1, x2, y2. So y2 here, so the y2 is 0, so you just get 0 minus y1 is 5, put 5 over x2, so x2 here is 8 minus x1 is 5. Then m is equal to, this is negative 5 over 8 minus 5, that is what? That is 3. So mean that this is the gradient. So the equation y minus y1 is equal to m x minus x1. So y minus y1 we have 5, so you just put 5 is equals to m. You know that m you have found is negative 5 over 3 open bracket x minus, what is our x1? x1 is what? Is 5. So you put 5, then you say y minus 5 is equal to, this is going to be negative 5 over 3x. Then negative 5 times that one, so that's 5. So negative times negative, it's positive. 5 times 5, that is 25, right? It is 25, then over 3 like that. Okay, so now here you're going to say y is equal to, remove this 5 to the other side to make y the subject, so that is 5 over 3x plus 25 over 3. This is negative, it becomes positive. Okay, so it becomes positive when this moves this other side, it is going to be what? Positive 5. So from here you find the common denominator, which is 3. These are like terms, you add them. So 3 into 3, that's 1. 1 times 25, that's 25. Plus 5, or 1 into 3, that is 3. 3 times this, that is 15. Okay, so then you have y is equal to negative 5 over 3 x plus, okay, here you have 25 plus 15. So 25 plus 15, you are going to have 40. You're going to have 40 divided by 3, like that. So now what is the inequality? What is the inequality? This one. So this one, the values of y, they are going to be what? Decreasing, going to the what? Going to the what? To the region. So they're going to be decreasing, and it is a solid line, something that it is going to be less than or equal to this. So it is y is going to be what? Less than or equal to negative 5 over 3x plus 40 over 3. That is the inequality number 3. Then you get your 5 marks, as simple as that. So we are almost finishing. We only have 2 questions. Okay, so we have question 23 and question 22. Okay, so question 22a, it is saying that the triangle, okay, a triangle has 3 sides, that you should know. A triangle XYZ, whereas Z is this, is 90 degrees, okay? Is 90 degrees, meaning that it is a right angled triangle, okay? So a right angled triangle is something like this. It is something like that. So this is a right angled triangle, okay? So they are saying that it is what? It is 90 degrees, so meaning that it is here, okay? It is here. A right angled triangle only has 90 degrees here, okay? Angle Z, meaning that here that's where Z is, okay? Here that's where Z is. That's where Z is. So they are saying that sine X is this. Find the value of what? Of cos X. So if Z is here, so mean that this is going to be X, Y, Z, okay? It is going to be like that. So they are saying that sine X, which is here, sine X, it is what? It is 4/5. So what you need to use is the SOHCAHTOA. Okay? SOHCAHTOA. So SOHCAHTOA, sine is equals to what? Sine is equals to, so sine is equal to what? Opposite, okay, over what? Hypotenuse. That is what it means. So it's equal to opposite of hypotenuse. So mean that when it is like this, sine is equals to opposite over what? Hypotenuse. Opposite over hypotenuse. So mean that the opposite, so this answer, if you look at this answer, it is opposite over what? Hypotenuse. Opposite over hypotenuse. So the opposite here, it is what? It is 4. The hypotenuse, it is what? It is 5. As simple as that. So this is how you're supposed to interpret that. So now they're asking you to find what? Cos X. Find cos X. So cos X, so cos, so you need to use this formula for cos here. So cosine is equal to what? Adjacent over what? Hypotenuse. Okay? So the adjacent is this one here. The adjacent is this one. Okay? So we are going to find this value here. So here let's put P. Okay? We are going to put P here. This is what we are looking for. So cos what? Cos X, which is cos X, which is cos X is equal to what? Is equal to, so we are going to find what? Cos X is equal to adjacent. The adjacent term, we have said that it is P. It is P over what? Over the hypotenuse, which is what? Which is 5. Okay? Which is 5 like that. The hypotenuse is 5. So cos X, you know that cos X is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. Cos X is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. So the way you can find P, the way you can find P here, okay, the way you can find P, since you have these two values here, you know that this is a right angled triangle, and when you want to find this P, this is under Pythagoras theorem. So you're going to say, P, when you add, you're going to say P squared is equal to what? 5, which is the hypotenuse. 5 squared minus 4 squared. This is the formula. You know the formula for the Pythagoras theorem is A squared is equals to B squared plus C squared. Okay? I mean, it is C squared is equals to A squared plus B squared. That is the formula for Pythagoras theorem. This is the formula. Okay? So this is what you're supposed to do. Since you're looking, this is the hypotenuse. Okay? this is the hypotenuse, which is, so if you want to find c, we are going to say c squared minus what? Minus, if you want to find, if you want to find b, so you're going to say minus a squared is equals to what? It's equals to b. So this is the b that, so this is a, b, c, like that. So this is what you're supposed to do. So that's going to be b squared is equal to 5 minus 5 squared, that's 25, minus 16. So 25 minus 16, p squared is equal to 25 minus 16. So you're going to have 25 minus 16, you're going to have 9. So the square root, so you're going to have p is equal to what? Is equal to 3, is equal to 3. So mean that cos what? Cos x is equal to the hypotenuse, is the adjacent that you had found, it is what? It is 3. So you're going to put 3 over the hypotenuse, which is what? The hypotenuse is 5. The hypotenuse is 5. So this is what you're supposed to do. So that is the answer there. Okay? So now you are given, this is b now, we are going to b. So they are saying that the diagram below shows a sketch of a graph which meets the x-axis at this and that. Okay? So it is meeting the x-axis. This is the x-axis at this point and at that point, meaning at 2 and this point. Okay? So they are asking you to find the equation of the graph. Okay? So here, when you're finding these values, use the what? The x-intercept. The y-intercept, that is what we use. And you know that under the y-intercept, under the y-intercept, x is, under the x-intercept, we use the x-intercept, okay? We use the x-intercept. So you know that under the x-intercept, y is equal to what? Y is equal to 0. Okay? So under the x-intercept, y is equal to 0. That is what you need to know. Under the x-intercept, y is equal to 0. So, meaning that here, x is what? X is equal to what? Negative 4. Okay? X is equal to negative 4. Then, y, here again, x is equal to positive what? Positive 2. So when they were finding the equation, they were saying that they reached at a point where when this comes this side, okay, when this comes this side, it is x plus 4 equal to what? Equal to 0. X minus 2 equal to what? To 0. Okay, so this is where they reached. Okay, I'm just trying to rewind what they were trying to do. This is how you come up with an equation. Okay, so now here, you know that this is just the same as, you write them like this: x plus 4, you put them under a bracket, multiplied by x minus 2 is equal to what? To 0. Okay, so this is just one and the same. This is just one and the same as this. So I just put the 0 here. So when you want to find the values of x, you say x plus 4 is equal to 0, or x minus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, so now if you want to find now the value of what you want to find, the equation, so you just multiply this. So you say it will be x times x is x squared, then x times negative 2, it is negative 2x, then 4 times x, that is positive 4x, then 4 times negative 2, that's going to give you negative 8. Then it is equal to what? Is equal to 0. Okay, So then x squared, these are like terms, so this is 2x plus, so negative 2x plus 4x, you are going to have negative, you are going to have positive 2x, okay, minus 8 equal to what? To 0. So now you use this, you use the, when finding these values, you use the what? The x-intercept, okay? Use the x-intercept, and we said that under the x-intercept, y is equal to what? Y is equal to 0, okay? Under the x-intercept, y is equal to 0. So it's the same. It is the same thing when we remove y here. When we remove 0, since y is equal to 0, when we remove x, you know, an equation, it says that if here there is 1, also here must be what? Must be 1. If there is 10 this side, also here must be what? Must be 10. So if there is y this side, also here must be what? Must be y. So there is 0 here. So we said that y is equal to 0. So y is the same as what? As 0. So we are going to remove 0. We are going to put y. So mean that the equation is going to be y is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 8. So this is the equation of the graph, okay? So that was supposed to be the equation of the graph. Y is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 8, like that. So that is how you find the equation of the graph, okay? So now you are taught to find the coordinates of the turning point. So the coordinates of the turning point, you say the coordinates of the turning point, there is x, comma what, comma y. These are the coordinates that you're supposed to find. But to find the x value, you use the same equation, this equation, okay? So the equation is y is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 8. So to find the value of x and y, use this same equation of the line, or I mean the equation of the graph. So to find the value of x, pay attention. To find the value of x, what you do is, the value of x, the formula is x is equal to negative b over 2a. This is how you find the coordinates of the turning point, okay? Now the value of x, you find it like this. So you're going to have x is going to be, so this is a, this is b, and this is c. So here you're going to say negative b. So you're going to say negative, what is our b? Our b is 2. So you just get 2 divided by 2. There is 2 here. What is our a? Our a is what? The coefficient of a is 1. Okay, so you're going to say x is equal to, this is just negative 2. Here there is 2 times 1. It is going to be 2. So x is equal to what? Negative 1. So this is the coordinate of x. So meaning that here we have found negative 1. How about y? How about y? So we are going to find y as well. So the way we find y, we get this value, you put it in the equation where there is x. Since this is the value of x, you put it where there is x in the equation. So it is y is equal to what? Where there is x is, we put negative 1. So this is negative 1, then squared plus 2 multiplied by negative 1 minus 8, like that. So then y is equal to 1 squared is just 1. Then this is going to be 2 times negative 1. So that is negative 1. So means that we are going to have negative 2, negative what? Negative 8. Okay, y is equals to 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2 is just 1, negative 1. So negative 1 minus 8, you're going to have negative what? Negative 9. Okay, and you can even tell, so this is negative 9. Okay, the coordinates of the turning point where this graph is turning from. So we have negative 1 comma negative 9. So here we have negative 1, where negative 1, so we have negative 1 comma comma negative 9. So it is turning at negative 1. So this is 0. It's turning here negative 1 comma negative 9. So you can even tell this as to be 9. This is supposed to be what? To be 9. Negative 9 here. So this is negative 1. So that is how you answer that. Lastly, we have this question. Okay, we have this question as our last question. So this is just a simple question. Okay, and this, when you read this, it is telling you that this is how it is. This information talks about this. So they are asking you to find the value of the speed v. Okay, to find the speed v of the particle if the acceleration is 2 centimeters in the first 10 seconds. So in the first 10 seconds here, the acceleration is what? Is 2 meters squared. Okay, meters per second squared. So you need to know the formula for the acceleration. So acceleration is equals to v minus initial over time, like that. So acceleration, you have been given that acceleration is what? Is 2. So just put 2 is equal to the final time. So this is the initial time, which is 0 here. Then the final, I mean the final velocity. The initial velocity is 0. The final velocity is v. You don't know it is v. So the final velocity is what? Is v. That is what you don't know. It is v minus the initial velocity is what? The initial velocity is 0. So you just put 0 over the time taken. The time taken, you know that under this it is just 10 seconds. So you put 10 seconds. Then you multiply this times that. So you're going to have 10 times 2, that is going to be what? 20 is equal to v minus 0. V minus 0 is just the same as v. So mean that the value of v is what? Is 20. So v is equal to what? To 20. This is the speed, meters per second. So this is the what? The speed. That's how you find the speed. So you need to know the formula when finding the acceleration. So now they are saying that given that the total distance covered, okay, the total distance covered was 750 meters. Find the value of t in the diagram below. Okay, so the total distance is what? Is 750. Then you should find the total distance. So total distance of this graph, the whole graph, starting from here to where? To here, the total distance here. So this is just this is just a trapezium, and the formula for the trapezium, you use the formula for the area, which is area is equal to half, okay, open bracket, a plus b, then the height, okay, the height. So you need to find the distance. So this area, it is just the distance, okay. So the distance we have been given, which is 750, that is 750 is equal to 1 over 2, open bracket, then a, it is just the difference between these two, okay, between these, where it is where the car was at constant acceleration, okay, it was at constant, it wasn't accelerating, okay. So this is just a, it is just the difference here between these two. At here, okay, it's just a difference between these two. So 30 minus 10, that is going to be what? 30 minus 10, that is going to be 20. So you are going to put 20 here plus b, it is the total time, okay, b, it is the total time. A, you should know that a, it is the difference between these two times, okay. So then b, it is the total time, which is t. So you just put t, that's the total time there. Then h, it is the height, okay, of this graph. The height of this graph, we have found that it is what? It is 20 there. So you put 20, that was the speed. So that is going to be 750 is equal to this 2 into 20. You're going to have what? You're going to have 10. So it is going to be 20 plus t multiplied by what? By 10. So it's going to be 750, okay, is equal to 10 times 20, that's going to be 200, plus 10 times t, that's going to be what? 10t. Then you collect the like them, so it's going to be 750 minus 200 is equal to 10t, like that. So then here 750 minus this, you're going to have 5 what? 550 is equal to what? 10t. Then you divide both sides by 10t, or by 10 by 10. So you're going to have t as this 0 has gone, so that's going to be 55. Okay, it's going to be 55. What were you finding? We were finding t, which is the time. So time is always in what? In seconds. Those are the units for time. So this is the value of t. Okay, so now they're asking you, what was the speed at 40 seconds? What was the speed at 40 seconds? Okay, what was the speed at 40 seconds? Okay, so you need to find the speed at 40 seconds. So you know that from here we said that it is what? It is 55. That is what we have found. 55 what? 55 seconds, right? So mean that 40 must be somewhere here. Okay, so 40 must be somewhere here, 40 seconds. So what you need to do is something like this. So this line, when you draw this line, when it hits here, so they're asking you to find the speed which you have here, like this. Okay, so what is this speed that you're going to find here? That is the speed which they are looking for. So it is going to be just within this. Okay, so here you can just say you put x here. Okay, you put x, or you can even put any letter. So just getting this triangle here, just getting this triangle here, let me write it here. Let me write it here. So we have this triangle like this, like that. Okay, so then here we have what? We have 55 here, not so? We have 55. Then here we have what? We have 40. Okay, then we have x here, right? Then here there is 30. There is 30 here, so you just get the 30. Okay, then here on top here, you know, we had found it is 20 here. Okay, so I'm just getting this. I'm getting this part. Okay, so here we have found that it is 20. So just get the 20 you put there, like this. So for you to find the value of x, okay, which is the speed, which is supposed to be somewhere here, so you need to use similarities and congruence. Okay, so there are two triangles. There is a smaller triangle, there is a smaller triangle and a bigger triangle. This is the bigger triangle from here to here. Okay, then the smaller triangles from here to here, like that. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to do it like this. So this is how you find the similarities in congruence. So you know the distance from here to here, from here to here, it is what? It is 20. Okay, it is 20. The distance of a bigger triangle in here, it is 20. How about here? The distance in here for the smaller one, it is what? From here to here, it is what? It is x. Okay, so here over. So here for time, you need to subtract from this total time. Okay, from this total time. So you're going to subtract 30 minus this. So this is for a bigger triangle. So 55 minus 30. So 55 minus 30, you're going to have that it is 25. Okay, How about for the smaller triangle? 40 minus 55. So you're going to have 15 here. You're going 40 minus 55, you're going to have 15 here. Then from here now you can find the value of x, you cross multiply. So this is going to be 25x is equal to 25 times, I mean 20 times 15, you're going to have 300. Okay, you're going to have 300. Then when you divide 25, you're going to have x is equal to 25 into 300. You're going to find that it is what? It is 12. Okay, 12. What were you finding? You are finding the speed, so it is meters per second. So you can even tell here it is what? It is 12. Here it is 20. Oh, you see? So it is less than that. So this is what you are supposed to do. So we are done with this paper. We are done. So if you need tuitions, you can actually contact me or WhatsApp me on 0975 334 778. That is the line. So those that are under GCE, I wish you all the best. You get it right, you clear, you pass. Thank you for watching. I've been your tutor, Patrick Divine. Enjoy your lesson.